everybody. This is Mr. Laubach. I want to take a few moments and just go over our course syllabus. Now, the course syllabus can be found on Blackboard. If you go over in the left-hand margin, there is a tab that says course syllabus, and it can be found there. The beginning part of the syllabus is pretty standard stuff, which is prescribed by the school district. As you can see, the school district mission statement is there, the name of the course, which is Advanced Placement U.S. History, which is referred to as APUSH frequently. It's a 1-credit course. We meet here in room 330. The classes I have APUSH are Set 1, Set 5, Set 6, and Set 7. My extension is 1600. There is my email address. So I want to just quickly go over some of the items that are on here. Now, you should read over this closely on your own, but I'm just going to touch on the major items. So if you ever need to meet with me, we can meet during office hours, during Lunch and Learn. Lunch and Learn will be back this year. Here is the course description. The course is a survey course, meaning it does not go into great depth on any one single thing, but it skims across U.S. history. And it begins in 1491, the year before Columbus made contact, and ends present day. Now, the College Board AP exam for this school year is on May 6, 2022. Students are not required to take that test, though, of course, we encourage students to take that test, but you do not need to. And the AP U.S. History is designed to be the equivalent of an introductory college or university history course. So the course requirements are outlined here. Course goals and objectives, what thematic content is explicitly addressed, what skills are students explicitly taught, the methodology and practices to involve the learner in the learning process, such as questioning during lectures, guiding discussions, group activities, technology-based instruction, reflection before and after reading. So we will use a variety of instructional practices. So what does the course look like? The APUSH content is divided into 9 periods. Period 1, again, starts in 1491 and ends in 1607, which is when Jamestown is settled. Period 2 is the Jamestown settlement up until the French and Indian War. Period 3 is the beginning of the French and Indian War through the 1800, which would be the election of Thomas Jefferson. 1800 to 1848, this would be the period known as the New Republic, and the economic, territorial, and population growth that tested many political institutions. Period 5 is from 1844 through 1877, which would cover the Civil War period before it and after it, what led up to it, and what the effects were in Reconstruction. Period 6 is 1865, which is the year that the Civil War ended up until 1898. Period 7 is from 1890 to 1954, which would be the Gilded Age, the Progressive Era, up through the end of World War II. And you can see that some of the periods overlap. Period 8 would be 1945 to 1980, so the end of World War II, the beginning of the Cold War, up until the 1980s, or the election of President Reagan. And period 9, the final period, is from 1980 to present, which is marked by the election of Ronald Reagan, which is a renewed conservative movement. And theoretically, the class ends present day. Academic resources, what will you have at your disposal? Every student will be issued a Henrietta America's History 8th edition textbook. You should keep that at home. You will not be required to bring that to class. Also, there is a PDF copy of it on Blackboard on the left-hand margin. Every student should have a spiral notebook or a 3-ring binder with loose leaf paper in it for taking notes in the handwritten fashion. It will be also a place where you can collect the handouts from class. As you can see, we will go over many primary and secondary documents. You should have a writing utensil with you. Every class period, you should have your charged school-issued laptop. So how will you be graded in APUSH? We will follow the LMSD School Board approved quarterless grading model, also referred to as cumulative points or total points. What will you be graded on? You'll be graded on classroom activities or classroom learning assessment. Homeworks, you will be regularly given homework. There will be exams, there will be quizzes, there will be open note quizzes, there will be closed notes quizzes. We may have pop quizzes. There will be projects. Towards the end of the school year, after we take the College Board APUSH test, we are required to write a research paper, so that will be the final culminating project. Academic integrity. Obviously, it is very important that people demonstrate academic integrity in the work that they turn in and the work that they share with their classmates. If a student should violate the academic integrity policies of the school, we will follow the approved procedures and send the student through the Honor Council referral process. The Writing Center is available to students. In this class, there is a lot of writing, and there are peer writing mentors that students certainly should take advantage of in the Writing Center. Classroom expectations. So very important to me that the classroom has an environment of respect. Respect yourself, respect your classmates and the teacher, anyone who walks through the door, if we were to have a visitor. All items in the classroom and subject matter should also be respected. Disruptive behavior will not be tolerated. Unexcused latenesses will not be tolerated. Students must come to class prepared. This is an AP class, so the expectation is that you are prepared for class, not only what you bring with you, but in terms of the classwork. Bathroom use is acceptable, of course. There are hall passes, which we will talk about in class, how we will use them. Students are expected to be active participants in class. Cell phones are not permitted to be used during class time. Skills that are required in this course for success: historical causation, patterns of continuity and change over time, periodization, comparison and contextualization. Students will be required to compare events and peoples, contextualize, crafting a historical argument from historical evidence. Students will be required to do that, and we will learn that skill. The appropriate use of relevant historical evidence, historical interpretation and synthesis. We will spend a lot of time in class analyzing primary sources, secondary sources, again, argumentative development. You can read over these items on your own. So I just wanted to give you a somewhat quick overview of what could be expected in APUSH this year. Again, you can find the course syllabus on the Documents tab on the left-hand portion of Blackboard. I hope this information helps. If you have any questions, please ask me in class or feel free to email me.